Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Christina and I put out videos every Saturday. So if you want to get notified for when I post, hit subscribe. Quick outfit of the day. I have this red shirt. It's actually my sister's, but I was just wearing it because it was a loose t-shirt. And I have my black leggings on, which I got from Target, and then these running shoes that my grandma gave me actually. Yes, they're running shoes, but I like to use them when I work out because I don't really have any other working out tennis shoes, if that makes sense, so I just use them. So this video has been requested by some of you, so I thought I'd finally do it. I'm going to show you my intense workout routine / stretch routine. So basically I'm just going to go through the motions and show you what I do, and I'll also link down the routine in my description below, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Okay, to start my warm-up, I will just jog in place for 30 seconds. Then I do butt kicks for 30 seconds. Then I will start on high knees and do those for 30 seconds as well. Okay, so for those of you who don't know ballet terms, I am on my releve, which is basically I'm just on my tippy toes, and I'm doing these high kicks because it helps me keep my balance and strengthen my legs and help me keep control over them. Then I will move on to the jump rope, doing 20 of these. Just to make it a bit more challenging, I will do 20 jump ropes on just my left leg. Next, I move on to my right. Then I will do 20 sit-ups. I keep my arms kind of relaxed on the side of my shoulders because I feel like it is the most effective way to not pull myself up with my arm strength, but with my core. Taking this 7.5 pound weight, I will do squats. I don't have a bar, so I'm just holding the weight itself. But I will extend the weight out forward like this, and I will do 20 squats. So now I will take two 7.5 pound weights, and I will do 20 lunges each leg. So you want to make sure you're going at a good pace for this, because if you go too fast, you could possibly hurt yourself. So just go as slow as you need to. Then I'll put one of the weights down and I will do a thing I call arm lifts. I do 15 of these, and basically what I do is I raise the weight above my head while squatting, and so it kind of just looks like this. And then I raise it up and I do that about 15 times. Here it comes, the famous wall sit. Everybody pretty much knows how to do a wall sit. You just lean against a wall with your back straight and act like you're sitting on a chair when you're really not. And you find a flat surface, but this is not a flat surface, so I'm going to find one right now.
Party's friends.
Yeah.
Serena, I don't know her name.
I think that was out. This is pretty much self-explanatory. It's just push-ups, and I just do 10 of these. Next is calf raises. So I take one of the weights and I find a stool to do this on. You can really do it on any surface, but I prefer to do it on a stool because it helps me, get a really good burn in. And then I use one of the weights as, oops, I fell. I use one of the weights to elevate it above my head at a diagonal position, just so it adds a little bit more weight to my calves. And then I do some squat jumps, which you pretty much see how it looks here. Finally, I do these things I call whirlwinds, which is basically you extend your arms straight out to the side and you flex your arms and then you rotate them forward for about a minute and then backwards for about a minute. Okay, now for my stretching part of the whole workout. I will put my legs shoulder width apart and then reach for my left leg, and then I will reach for my right and then reach towards the middle. So I usually hold it for as long as I see fit and I get a good stretch. And then I pull my legs close together and I reach my head towards the middle. And then I just do the same thing but sitting down. So for this stretch, I will point my right foot to the side and then reach over with my left hand touching it. Then I will tuck my left leg behind me and I will use my right hand kind of as a weight so it pushes down my thigh so it's able to stretch it out really good. It's very important that you make sure you're slowly releasing from each of these stretches like you see I'm doing here. But for this stretch, all I'm doing is pulling myself towards my right foot by holding onto my feet and pulling myself down. And I will do the last stretch and this stretch 3 times each. Just to kind of show you what I'm doing, I'm still in the same position, but what I do is I just reach forward and pull myself to the ground as possible, and I try to keep my back straight for the most part, but I'm not really doing that right here, but just make sure you're keeping your back straight. And then I will lean back until I'm laying flat on my back, and this stretches my left thigh muscle, and I will do the forward stretch and the back stretch 3 times each. Then I extend my left foot outwards and I reach over with my right hand, tucking my right foot behind me. Next, I pull myself downward by holding my foot and pulling my face towards my shin. So I'm just on the side again just so you can see better, but I do the same thing as the other side. I just pull myself downward, and you want to make sure your back is as straight as possible, not like mine is right now. Now you just slowly lean back again until you're laying flat on the ground. This stretches your right thigh muscle, and I do this forward stretch and back stretch 3 times. Then I do the beloved butterfly stretch. You can choose whether you want to hold your feet or extend your arms out all the way. Now I spread out both legs to the side and reach to my right and then to my left and down my middle. Then for this stretch, you're going to bend your right leg and you're going to extend your left leg back behind you, and you're just going to push down into the ground just so you can get a nice stretch in your right thigh muscle. Then all you do for this stretch is pull up your legs, make sure they're straight, and reach your head towards your shins. I'll do that last stretch and this stretch 3 times each. Before moving to the left side, I'm going to spread my legs shoulder width apart and reach my head towards the middle. The left side is the same stretch, but you're just bending your left leg instead and extending your right leg behind you, and you're just going to make sure to push down. Then you pull your legs up and straighten them out, pulling your head towards your shin. And you do the last stretch and this stretch 3 times each. Then once again you spread your legs shoulder width apart and you reach your head towards the middle. Next you pull your feet together and reach your head towards the middle. For this stretch you extend your right foot forward, kind of putting your foot flat on the ground, and you bend your left leg. What you're doing is pulling your head towards your shins. Then you're going to sit back on your left leg, kind of pushing your head towards your shin once again, and then you do that last stretch and this stretch 3 times each. Some people call this stretch the pigeon stretch, but basically what it is you extend your left leg backwards and you fold your right leg kind of, where it's tucking it in, and then you can either just sit on it or you can reach forward like I do because I think it gives it a little extra stretch. Then doing the left side, you extend your left leg forward and you bend your right leg, reaching forward towards your shin. Next, you sit back and reach your head towards your shin so you can give it a little extra stretch. Then I do the forward stretch and back stretch 3 times each. Then I do the pigeon stretch again, tucking my left leg in this time and extending my right leg, reaching forward and touching the ground. I then again do the butterfly stretch so it really stretches my hip bones. While still sitting down, I pull my legs together and I reach forward. And once again, I spread my legs out to the side, reaching to the left, to the right, and down the middle. This might be kind of strange, but I take a pillow and do the splits on them because I feel like it stretches it a lot more. So before the end of my workout and before I do my splits, I will just essentially do the splits on the pillow so I can really stretch it out before actually doing it straight on the ground. Then I straight up just do my right split. So here it is. Not that exciting. Also, it's really important that you come out of the splits really slowly. Then I do the same thing on my left side, just doing the splits on the pillow. And here's my actual left split. Again, not that exciting. And finally, to conclude, I will do my middle split, which is nowhere near to being close, but there you go. So that concludes the workout / stretching routine of Christina. I work out every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and they each are a little bit different because I'm working on different things for each of those days. So Monday, I do conditioning, so I do different exercises instead of like reps. And then Wednesday's my light day, just so I can kind of take a break. And then Friday's my intense day, which I showed you today. But my stretching routine stays the same all the time. So what I just showed you is what I do every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to like and comment, and don't forget to follow me on all my social media. And of course, always remember to stay strong. Bye!